Hello and welcome to Acapella Adventures, making tiny bites of solo actual play using this half to test the ideas of the Meroch universe and Ormegarten Module, a fantasy setting built with the 3D10 system, episode 063. Our characters are Igor Steinmann, a Russo-German themed Dwarven character, a human spirit mystic by the name of Mac, and Wyesley. Our adventurers in the area around the keep allied themselves with Fox the Halfling Ranger, a Dagger the ex-woodsman, Winding the Thane, and a local healer, Alice the Medusa. Gertrude has become a patroness for the adventurers seeking help against the Blue Merchants. They met with the leader of the Primarium, Blue Merchants, by the name of Azurian, with a very thunderous voice, who wants peace with the Lizardmen, the Millwheel and Ormegarten. They get thrown off the visit to the Lizardmen by figuring out they're being followed by the mercenary members of the Blue Merchants or Primarium. They try to deceive them but fail, so they end up wasting time before heading back to the keep. They got goals from Stephanie Duloc. She has a lot on her plate. Hang on 1 second. She doesn't want the player characters to deal with this themselves, but if she gets any information out of them concerning a couple of problems, she would love to have that information. She also reveals that the Blackened Chain has cannibalistic allies, or at least human-eating allies, which in this world isn't even possible, but it's not popular. So they finish their dinner in uncomfortable silence after Stephanie reveals what she wants them to do and think about. I don't think they're 100% happy with this, but on the other hand, you know, she's not telling them, hey, go kick everybody's ass. She's looking for information. And they are all sneaky, cunning, intelligent people. Competent people you'd want to do this sort of thing. Also, if they're planning on owning Ormegarten, they probably are going to have to deal with these problems anyways, sooner or later. You know, they're mercenaries, so probably this is a for-hire situation. I think it's going to come up in the conversations. Mac is like going, you know, you've already sort of promised me the Red Rose Guild. We've got to have their help. The Keep and the Red Rose Guild work together well. The Red Rose Guild, we figure, once the path opened back to the Snow Lands, which is the Asiatic, you know, type of characters we're referring to in this case. They have several Asian themes mixed in with their ideologies, because this was originally a first edition AD&D campaign, and I enjoyed Oriental Adventures, so yeah, I get it, but things change over 40 years, and we'll work on it. One of these things is that so it's a dinner discussion. Stephanie has left, so we've got Gertrude. They've got decent food, drinks aplenty. They're probably going to end up helping because they kind of have to. This is the adventure crud. They're in the middle of it. All right, so belly full of food and drink, they'll head over to their rented rooms, and they will take and go ahead and rest up. Head out in the morning. It's time to meet the Lizardmen. All right, so what are we gonna do? I think we're gonna head over to the Lizardmen. Let's see how many potential adventure rolls we have on the way over there. 2. First one's an 8. So they are going to meet with a Lizardman who is sort of patrolling their area. So, what do you guys want with us? You seem to be approaching us, but not heading all the way over. As he says, as he sort of rises out of a waterway of some sort. Mac's going to step forward and say, well, we're trying to find out what's going on. We want to find out what sort of issues are going on. Why are we having conflict? What's going on? Do you remember us or our allies? So I'm going to get a reaction roll. And I'm not going to tell you guys, but yeah, it's, well. All right. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to tell you that we don't care about you or your people. Go away. Because that's really what they want. They don't want these people figuring out things or interfering with them. So they're essentially warned off by a Lizardman warrior representative. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have everybody roll a 2x perception roll. Igor's first, 822. No, he doesn't do quite good enough. Mac, he's got a +6. And straight up's 39, so 33. I'm not gonna bother with Wyesley that way. Mac figures out that there are way too many scars on the Lizardman. Something's up. And he's concerned now that this conflict between the blue merchants and the Lizardmen is not good versus evil. And we'll leave it there. All right, well, have fun, like and subscribe if you want to. Get more tiny bites of actual play. Talk to you later, bye-bye.